Here are some tips for printing good transparencies. First, for inkjet transparencies, you want to make sure you're printing on the right side. Check by getting your finger wet and touching the transparency. If it starts to peel up, that's the side you want to print on. Next, you want to make sure that you're printing as dark as possible. Even though I printed in black, this first transparency, I can still see my finger behind the image, which means that there's some room for improvement. For this second transparency, I made sure my printer settings were on as heavy and as dark as possible so that I can't see my hand behind the image. My laser printer is not great, but you can see that by adjusting my settings, I was able to get it to print much darker than just printing it out regularly. If you still seem to be running into problems, you can print out 2 copies, tape them together, and this is usually dark enough to expose your stencils. For those of you like me who don't have a very nice laser printer, or if it takes a few tries to get the settings on your printer figured out, we have started including extra transparencies in our starter kits so that you don't have to stress about ruining your one and only chance to get a transparency right. As a recap, make sure that you have the correct transparency for your printer, inkjet or laser, that you're printing on the right side of your transparency, and that the ink is as heavy and as dark as possible. Happy printing!